Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Down, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight end, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray again, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but, boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw on third down, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Check, 43. Check right.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end end zone, a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Play fake. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
That's the takeaway. That's the takeaway. Ready?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Breeze finding Kamara, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Flushed out right. It's Hill, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touch. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
Ready.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And carries up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sheldon Rankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Buying time to his left. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the forced fumble defensively. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Hey. 20 seconds.
Breeze going to throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.